All right, let's talk about this General Tools digital moisture meter. I'll tell you, if you're looking for a super easy to use moisture meter, this is the one. I'm going to show you how to use it, kind of walk you through the features I like about it, tell you what I think of it in the end, but I'll kind of spill the beans right now. It's so easy to use that it's an amazing tool to just have on hand. So again, you're just going to pop the top off, and this is going to be obviously what goes into your wood in order to measure the moisture reading on it. Now, the first question I would have when I got this is, well, what is a good amount of moisture to have in my wood? What's considered not alarming? And so they make it really easy for you with this low, mid, and high. Basically, all you have to do is press this up against wood, and it's going to tell you whether the percent, it's going to give you the percent reading, but it's going to tell you whether that's a low amount, a medium amount, or a high amount. So here's some wood right here, and as you can see, it is at 7% or so, dropping to 5%. It's a little hard to see. Maybe I'll just do it upside down. You know what I'll do? Problem solved. So let's go ahead and get that right up against, and there we're going to get a reading of 10.2% when both prongs are in, and that's considered to be low. So that's a low moisture level. So let me see if I can find some other wood around here that might throw off a higher moisture level. Most of the wood that I have in the shop here is not very moist, but let's see here. So here you go. Here's a 14.7. This wood kind of more recently in the yard, and it's considered a mid amount of moisture. Let's try this guy right here. There you go. And so it does give you a loud, high-pitched when it is high. So you can use this for a variety of features, right? You can try to tell where basically anywhere around your house has moisture, or if you're using it for a woodworking project, like I tend to use it for.